One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Coleman. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
That's caught. It's Green. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Play number 9 on this drive. Ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Looking to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's White. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Guys, let's look big picture in Florida State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Williams looking for a man. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Might be looking to run. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here? A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Williams will pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Williams looking for a man, using his legs to buy some time. Got it! That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Williams will pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Achuk. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
You can feel and hear the purple rain it's Castellanos. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. He's got it and still on his feet. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Noles. one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Let's go! Let's go!
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Here we go. Hey, travel!
Williams looking for a man. Dances away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that is a drive and a score score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that daggone back.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's McCoy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on first down from the 40. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Toss to the left. He's in open space downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking for space. It's Coleman. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Off play action on first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And and the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight tonight.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Castellanos. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances, and they've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship.